Welcome to the Tangents Podcast, folks. We are here talking about all things entertainment, movies, music, games, everything. We got a couple of news points here today. I think I'll start out because I have the news in my hands here. I should probably also introduce the boys. I am Fox, this is Ty, and this is Ray. And let's get into it, boys. Wow, so many pieces of news. I'm just so overwhelmed. Yeah, you remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about how AMC is going to survive this whole thing because they don't have originals or anything like that.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Well, Grey Worm is apparently Grey Worm from Game of Thrones.
I remember that guy.
He is going to be starring in a AMC original, an original series. It's going to be Interview with a Vampire. It's an old Tom Cruise movie. I guess they're remaking it into a TV show. But the point of bringing this up is that AMC is starting to drop originals, which, do you think this will save them?
No.
I don't know if it's going to save, but it'll be like another Netflix. It's sounding like a Netflix thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they're probably going to have,
some
honestly, why would they stream it? I mean, for the TV show, but like for movies and stuff, they're going to make their own movies.
Just like
AMC
put it in
originals.
AMC.
Yeah, just put it in your own theaters.
Yeah.
No, it'd probably be the same. Yeah, just
so
make all that
what's
money.
the point?
That is it's a good question. What
Like
is
if it's
the
like
point?
$5 cheaper, it's like, let's
Hell
go see this AMC original.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know how this really affects them because, they're going to be spending more money trying to make originals. Well, as of right now, they're not really making that much money to begin with because of COVID. So, I don't really know how well this is going to go for them. It just seems kind of like we need to save ourselves in any way that we can. And it seems like, it seems like this is probably something that has been planned, like they're going to do AMC originals and whatnot, because they wouldn't just pop this off just randomly. That just wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So I think maybe, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird because it's just like, do they do streaming? Because that's just going to take away from theaters.
Right. The whole point of it is to
make more money.
bring people.
Would they?
I don't know. I think the point is
for a TV show,
the point is to bring people back into the theaters. I think it's a cool idea at least. But I don't know. I don't know how that's going to translate. I think if, like Ty says, if there's like a discount or like a
incentive of you going to it.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you have to have the AMC stubs to go be able to see it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If it's just
But doesn't that limit I think the amount of people that would go see it?
I think what you said was perfect. If it's like instead of a movie's $13 a ticket, maybe it's $7 a ticket for all
AMC originals.
That could be like a small thing to then reintroduce people to the theaters and stuff like that.
I think you guys are probably right. To maybe even just put it on streaming just so that they can make whatever kind of money that they can make.
Right.
Because like we just said, it's a TV show, so it's not like it's not like everybody's going to the movie theater every single week to watch TV.
Right.
Yeah.
So it would make more sense to put it on a streaming service. But, when they start rolling out AMC original movies, do they do... I guess it wouldn't really matter for them whether they do streaming or if they do it at the theater.
Yeah.
Because either way, they're going to make that bag.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's a good idea, bad idea?
I think it's a good idea. I think they need to do something to get people back into movie theaters.
Yeah. It sounds like a good
what
idea.
else would they do?
Right.
Open up drive-ins again?
Exactly.
It's not 1964.
Good point. It's a very good point.
It's 2021.
It's 2021.
Yeah.
You had an intent. You looked at me pretty hard when you said that. It's 2021.
Ray.
I'm here too.
What do you think, Fox?
What does Fox think?
I think at first I was a little skeptical, but the main reason I brought it up is because we talked about this a couple weeks ago, where we were just like, well, AMC isn't really dropping originals or anything like that. So it's like, at what point are all these other studios going to be like, all right, fuck putting my movies at AMC, we're just going to put it all on streaming. And it kind of seems like AMC might be going that way too, but they're never going to give up the theater.
Yeah,
it's a 100-year-old business.
Well, I don't even, could you imagine all the theaters, chairs, just the little things, the fucking snack bar, the fucking drink machine, that's a humongous, across the nation, bro. That's a humongous investment. You don't want to just be like, fuck it, we'll go streaming.
We're going to shut them all down. And all the staff is fired.
Yeah.
Get them out of here. Yeah.
Unless you banked on a Netflix idea, all right, we're going to close all that, repurpose, sell the properties, get all the machines sold, reinvest that to a very good streaming service. That's the only way I see it translating that to like
then
something
it's like trying to be one of the big six streaming services.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like
when they have one original, it's
right?
Like, what else are you gonna do? When
it's
everything
just
else is already bought out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like if you're going to start a streaming service, you better have like a lot to put on there.
Yeah.
But who is giving who is giving their movies to AMC for their streaming service and their shows? Nobody.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
see
it's
anybody
Netflix.
doing it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Netflix and all the studios are having their own streaming platforms anyway. So why would they give their movies to stream at AMC? Which doesn't make sense to me. So I think AMC is going to have to start pumping out originals like a motherfucker in order for them to, stay above water.
Absolute.
All right,
Rip
next
AMC.
piece of news. We're just gonna run right through these things.
Yeah.
Camera battery is low. They have cast the. They've cast. I don't know if you guys know about this or not, but they are making a Lion King prequel, a live action.
Nice. Love the first one.
Yeah, right. I love the first one. I have always wanted this movie to happen. I'm not a big fan of like reboots and all that shit, but a Lion King prequel I think could be really fun because why does Scar hate Mufasa?
Yeah.
Why does Scar even have a scar? Was he born with the name Scar, or is it just because of what's on his face?
Must have got it
What's
from a
Timon
gang
and Pumbaa
affiliation.
eating at this point? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking.
What? I don't think they'll be around. That's Lion King 1.5. That's the prequel you're looking for.
Yeah, fuck.
Which is actually also a really great movie.
Yeah.
I thoroughly fuck with that straight to DVD Lion King movie. It's really good.
I've never seen that.
But what are your guys' thoughts on a Lion King prequel where we can find out the backstory of Mufasa? It is also directed by Barry Jenkins, who did Moonlight and If Beale Street Could Talk, black director.
Okay.
Good.
Thoughts?
Good hands.
I
it
agree.
sounds like it's good
It
hands.
seems like a weird choice to have him direct it because both of those movies don't have any kind of big special effects at all, in the least bit. But, Disney always does this shit. They just bring in whatever random director to choose
really
to
Yeah.
do like superhero movies or whatever. And
yeah.
they don't have to have this crazy like CGI background where they know what they're doing.
Right.
So what are you guys' thoughts on a Lion King prequel? Does that sound like a good idea or does it sound like a cash grab?
It's going to be a great idea. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's fucking Lion King. You can't go wrong with a Lion King. But obviously, it's a cash grab.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you have the Lion King in the name, then it's just going to be like, oh, this is going to sell for $1 billion anyway. And it's live action. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you think Childish is going to be back in it?
No, Simba's not going to be a part of it. It's just going to be they cast him. I didn't write down who they cast.
Oh, because he wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's a
Exactly.
baby cub.
They
Baby
cast
nuts.
whoever is. They cast some guy from like the Lion Guard or something like that, or Lion King 2, who the guy who voiced Scar. I can't really remember. I'm probably bullshitting right now,
Yeah.
just based off what I remember from the article.
Yeah.
But they just cast Mufasa. He's not going to be James Earl Jones.
That's
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's a young Mufasa,
Right,
so
I was
it kind
gonna
of
say.
leaves room for you to do whatever. For me, I think, like I said, it's a movie that I've kind of always wanted to happen, just to give more context to Lion King.
Yeah.
And also, it definitely seems like it's more. You can do a more like original take. It's not like it's like this. It's not like it's a reboot where
need
they
to
have to
copy and
retread the
paste.
same
Yeah.
water. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can make your own original story about what happened before because no one's ever made anything
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
So I think that is an incredibly good idea. Now, to segue into the next point, while we're talking about reboots and all this shit,
Yeah.
I think we tried to bring it up last week, but we were running out of time.
Yeah.
Is The Matrix 4 necessary?
Nope.
No.
No. Nope.
Nope.
I'm not going to lie. Haven't seen 2 or 3.
Okay.
First
Probably
one's
should
great.
watch those.
Well, I'm going to before those.
2 is ass, 3 is okay. It's I fucking hate 2. It's
You
so
don't like
boring.
2?
It's so boring.
The key
Except
guy-
for the highway scene.
I was gonna say the Keymaker scene was pretty far.
Keymaker scene is pretty good. There's like good stuff in there,
Yeah.
but like as a whole, this 2-hour and 45-minute movie,
It's a
like they
little
put
bloated,
Neo on the
too
back
far.
burner, and it's just like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
It's a little bloated. It's a
Yeah,
little bloated.
100%. But Matrix 4, I believe it might already be done filming. Oh yeah, it is because
Yeah.
it's coming out in December.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a trailer yet? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What do we think? Like, do you think that because it has the original director,
Yeah.
it has the not both
As the first
directors? As from all 3. It doesn't have both directors coming back, just one of them. But I'd like to think if you have the original director coming back, then they probably have a good reason for doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there has to be some kind of fire ass script in there.
Yeah.
Another thing, Morpheus is not going to be in it.
What?
That kind of threw me off as well. I was like, why the fuck? I was like, that's one of the best parts of the Matrix.
Is it
Yeah.
only gonna be Neo?
It's going to be Neo,
Neo's
Trinity.
dead, didn't he?
Exactly. I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining 3.
Yeah, it's his fault you haven't seen a movie that came out 12 years ago.
Oh God, I don't know. That's interesting. I think that's. I mean, it goes into this thing that we're gonna talk about, and it's rebooting. I don't know how I feel about all these reboots taken away from original ideas. And also, side note, guys, we rebranded. So I don't know if we want to acknowledge that, but I did want to acknowledge that.
I probably should have did that at the intro. Yeah, 100%.
We rebranded. So
we rebooted the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yeah.
It is now called Tangents because there are way too many niggas called Talk of the Town.
Yeah.
So we are now the Tangents podcast.
Yeah.
This is a tangent that we just broke into,
Yeah.
and now we're going to get back into it.
Back dialed in. Okay, yeah. I just think it's
Reboots.
weird. Rebooting the Matrix is not necessary to me. Like, it doesn't sound like we need another Matrix movie. We already have the trilogy.
trilogy.
And it closes it out. You know, maybe
Okay.
not. Yeah, no, okay. But it's like, okay, why are we not revamping? Why are we revamping an old idea? We could just put some stuff into a
It
more
won't
new
make
one.
as much money
Yeah, and
as
that's-
this reboot.
So let me ask you guys, since we're gonna, unless you, what do you guys think before I start?
I mean, I had a segue, but if we're gonna keep talking about, because I mean, if we're talking about reboots, I was
Yeah.
just about to talk about Candyman,
Yeah.
because that is a reboot that
Oh,
seemed
no,
like
yeah.
was absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
It's an incredibly good movie.
And well, I think it was in good taste and good hands. I think Candyman was because we all saw Candyman this past weekend. So.
Banger.
Banger.
Loved
Yes.
it. It was a great movie. Well written.
Some very confusing stuff towards the end.
Fox was not feeling it. He was on it for.
Well, I don't know. It's not that I wasn't feeling it. It's
Yeah.
just it was incredibly ambiguous.
Yeah.
For you to
What were you
figure out,
confused
like,
about?
well, I don't know why. Like, it seems like there's this deeper theme
Spoiler
inside
alert.
of the movie.
No,
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna go into spoilers.
Yeah.
It seems like there's this deeper theme inside of the movie where it's like, you know, they're talking about black injustice, and you know, Candyman is like all the people, the black people that are
Fighting.
killed,
Yeah.
unjustly. So for Candyman to then, he was killing white people
Yep.
the whole entire movie with great stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sorry, Ty. We love you,
But
buddy.
then it's just
Good
like,
movie.
it's one thing for it to be like, okay, they said Candyman 5 times in the mirror, but it seemed like for like a couple of the people there was a reason for them to die.
Yeah.
Like the art director, he was using what's her name? Tiana Paris's character and the main character, he's just using them for his own shit.
Yeah.
And then there was the review or the critic who's using
She hated
his own
his
art.
work.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
his own art for her to boost herself.
Yeah.
And so for those first 2 kills, I was like, okay, there's like a reason for these killings to happen. But even the art critic didn't even say Candyman 5 times in the mirror.
She might
It's
have.
implied that she
Yeah.
did, but you don't see that. So
Yeah.
you just see her get murdered in one of the best fucking
Amazing.
shots that I have ever seen.
love
that was
shot.
one of that
It
a
was
banger
fucking
of a shot.
amazing.
That
It was
a
great.
banger of a shot.
But then it keeps on going, and
Like the kids.
there's like the girls in the high school bathroom. It's
Yeah.
like what I was telling you guys. It's like they literally wrote that black girl to go into the bathroom for them to bully her, just so that we would be okay with Candyman killing
Yeah.
those white girls. So it was definitely for
fucked.
me a lot more than just like saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror. Like there was like a deeper theme to it. But then you start getting towards the end where Candyman kills the laundromat owner's sister, and
No,
it's
it
like
was the new the dude who turned into him, the main character.
during the flashback.
Yeah,
During-
I think that was his sisters,
yeah.
Yeah, the laundromat owner's sisters.
not the laundromat owner, the main character.
Yeah, that is no. It was a laundromat owner.
Yeah,
It was a laundromat owner.
yeah, because he flashed back because he was the boy from the beginning who he saw him coming out of the wall, and then he was like, "Yeah, Candyman got my sisters or whatever." And you see him like smiling in the mirror,
Yeah.
which by the way, that shit was fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. He looks
It's
smelly.
just like towards those last like 20
smelled
towards those last 20 minutes things
candy on
started
there.
to things started to seem just a little like it just wasn't like explained enough.
Yeah.
To the point where I was just like, well, this is super ambiguous. But like I love everything about it. I think
Yeah.
it's great. I like that they just don't give you answers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like
Leave it
movies
up
that
for-
you
What
can
do you
just talk
What do you
about.
guys think Candyman smells like?
I think he smells like candy.
I was gonna say
a Weathers original
Or
butterscotch.
those are so old. My grandma loves that shit.
Bee
All
wax.
grandmas love
I
that
was
shit.
gonna say honey or something.
Yeah,
shit.
I
I mean, yeah, probably
smell
that's
like honey.
that's
Yeah.
probably the easy answer.
Yeah.
100%. I was
Yeah.
thinking he probably smells like
Honey
candy,
and
but
blood.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No one laughed at
iron?
that.
Iron.
And iron. Where's the balance here? So, but back.
Wait, yeah, no, sorry. Go ahead.
No, back to the. So I feel like reboots are, if they're tastefully done, I don't know, boys. Like that's why I'm like,
Yeah, at what point is it a cash grab, and at what point is it actually necessary?
Yeah,
Like Candyman,
yeah.
necessary.
I think
Yeah.
if there's a good reason behind it, because it's like, it's like, racism.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put that in quotes. Yeah, and
Oh, dude.
I think it deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
and it doesn't feel like a cash grab.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan Peele is,
But he cares about that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like he has 3 movies with 3 great like
Things
descriptions
going on. Yeah.
Okay, that happened to me last week.
Do we?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can fix
No.
it.
Fucking. I think it's interesting. I don't know, because it's like, then what's the reasoning for The Matrix? What's the reasoning for like all these other
Exactly.
Lion King? It's like, not to say it's a reboot, but it's like it's taking in that idea that we are all familiar with, and maybe it's because it's current. You know what I'm saying? What fucking Lion King came out in like the '90s, so we're like, I was a kid.
I was
You were in a
born.
sack, yeah. You were in a sack somewhere, fighting the other sperms off. Ty was Fox as a kid. So, do you say got it done?
got a dub.
Got a dub.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that like for movies like just for The Matrix, I think the fact that they got all the original cast back and the directors, it's like, okay,
Morpheus.
the script must be fire. But look at something like Toy Story 4,
Yeah.
which is it's a great movie, but is it necessary?
Yeah.
I think
No.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Because 3 caps it
Really?
off.
Really?
Yeah,
why?
but-
Why do you think?
And
that?
then they cap it off at the end of 4 too with
But they
Was it-
don't. Like, they
was
can make
it-
another Toy Story movie now. They can make a whole nother new set of Toy Story movies where Woody's just out in the wild and shit. If they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really like a storybook ending anymore.
really. I thought like Woody left on great terms.
I think he left on great terms, too. I think it's a storybook ending for, like, all the characters that are still with Bonnie or whoever.
Yeah.
But then Woody, it's like, okay, well, we can have more adventures. You know, he's going to go out. I mean,
they'll probably do
it
like
can,
a
yeah,
Disney
like, that's the thing, is
Plus
that they
show.
can do it. Like,
Yeah.
with Toy Story 3, it was just like, we're good.
See,
Like,
that's
Oh yeah, because didn't he put him in the box?
Yeah, he put him in the box, gave all the toys to Bonnie, and you know, just
That
said
was
goodbye
it.
to Andy.
That was
fucking
it.
not a dry eye in the theater.
yeah.
But
That was a sad movie.
it was, dude, it's a great movie.
yeah.
It's my favorite of the bunch. We're not going to argue about it.
Well, I don't know. I'm just, and I think this is the point I want to bring up, and I want to ask you guys. It's like, why is it that more newer or fresher ideas are getting pushed to the back burner while these other larger IPs that already have a platform, already have like a fan
Nostalgia.
base, nostalgia plays into it. It's like, why is it that? Do you think people aren't like watching the new shit enough, the newer original stuff, or is it because that this has such a gravity to it that people are gonna always go back to it? You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
there's like a couple different reasons why. Like, nobody wants to go to the theater and spend $13 on a movie that they don't think is going to be like
Right.
the greatest thing
Taking
ever.
the leap for it,
yeah,
type
exactly. Yeah, it's a leap of faith to go watch an A24 movie like The Green Knight. We were just like, yeah, this looks great. I don't know how it's going to be, but you know, I'll spend the money and go see it. But there's a lot of people that aren't going to take the time. They'll just wait to hear what people say about it.
Yeah.
And if enough people are just like, yeah, don't go see that thing, then you know
be
your
like,
original just falls by the wayside. But everybody's gonna go see Toy Story no matter what anybody says about it because it's Toy Story.
Were
Yeah.
great.
I think that's
Settle
whack.
down.
I think that's whack. But
Except
also,
2. I didn't like it.
I don't like 2 either.
Yeah.
I like 2.
I like one scene in 2 because
Is it the painting scene where the old man's doing?
no, it's
That's a
the
great
it's the
scene.
song.
great
It's
scene.
the song where it's Jesse's like origin story.
Oh, okay.
Where it's the what is it? When somebody loved me. Oh, fucking tears, dog. It's so good.
was great.
It's so good.
That was great.
But that's like that's the highlight of 2 for me. I like Buzz versus Zurg.
Yeah, Zurg is
Zorg?
great. That was,
I can't
I
remember.
love, man. 2 is good. I don't
2,
know.
yeah, I mean, look, they're all great.
Yeah,
they're all
right,
great.
yeah.
2
It's a
falls
lighter
like
bunch.
Yeah.
2 like falls
At
the
the
least
wayside,
for me,
yeah.
just because it kind of just seems like a rehash of 1.
Yeah.
But
With the hot cowgirl.
it's still a banger. It's still a banger of a movie.
child.
She's a toy, not
She's
a
a
child.
toy.
That's also a child.
She's also okay.
Semantics.
Oh god damn it, dude. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it to you guys in the comments. If you guys, what do you guys think about this idea? Should more original stuff get the shine? How can we do that? Is nostalgia play a part, or do we just let them coexist in fucking perfect harmony like they have?
I don't think they
kind
can
of
coexist.
No.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
I feel like
seem
they're
like
trying
it.
to
Yeah.
right now, but it's just.
I think
Let us know in the
824 is
comments.
like the only studio that is actually getting like the commercial success.
Yeah.
That
Even
like
then, it's
most
like-
people would want.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes.
not like it's making money like a fucking Avengers or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, a lot of studios are banking on nostalgia, banking on superhero shit. And
Go support your more less known movies, guys. I think that's what I want to say.
Yeah, no, I mean, look at something like Knives Out. Knives Out was in the theater.
Fire!
Yeah, it was in the theater
Banger!
all the way from like Thanksgiving of that year all the way to like February.
Yeah.
Because people just kept going to see it. We're like, just
Banger.
word of mouth kept getting around. It's just like, dude, this movie's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then they just kept being like, all right, well, fuck, people are
Yeah.
gonna keep going to see it. Let's just extend the release.
Yeah.
That by?
Ryan Johnson.
Great movie.
Is it by like Universal?
Oh yeah, it's like a bigger studio. It's not like anything like independent or anything like that.
I mean, they had dummy cast.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah, that
Chris
cast
Evans.
was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the main question here would be so that we can like put it in a thumbnail or something
Yeah.
like that. I guess the main question would be is how do we get more original movies to the forefront so that we don't
Yeah.
have to keep shelling out for the same shit that we saw 12 years ago
Yeah.
in a brand new package.
I love how you worded that. That was great. What do
It's
you
just-
think, Ty? Skeet.
I don't think there's anything we can do.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Well, we can go see these movies.
I mean, we do, but, like, you know.
Even then, it's like $26.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the problem.
I am a hypocrite. No. Do you guys want to cut and get on to our next segment, or do you think we still got enough?
No, I think we're good. I think we brought up enough good points, and I think our points have been made as to like where we stand on as where
As the
original
collective.
movies should be and how we should try to get out of that.
Right.
But it's a real bitch. Like I don't know how no matter how well an original movie is marketed. Look at The Green Knight. I mean that trailer is fucking amazing. It made us be like, yeah, we're going to see this fucking opening weekend. But even still, like there's still a lot of people that are just like, yeah, I'm not really gonna go see this. Like. And honestly, it wasn't even really like the greatest movie. Like it was cool. Don't get me wrong. The visuals were fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I like the story and like the themes and the message that it comes across that it brings up. But it's very fucking long.
Yeah.
And I don't think the message and the themes that are brought up are worth
For them.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
are worth like all that whole entire movie. But you get to that like last end scene where he's like about to get decapitated and he sees into the future of like what that decision would lead to, and I was like, this shit's fucking
is
gas. I was like,
yeah.
this is really good. I fuck with this. So there's like really good stuff in there, and I think that might be like the problem with people going to see original movies. They don't want good things here and there. They just want a banger experience. So they'll go see superhero movies every fucking day.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
hearing
lame.
about during the pandemic, people would like rewatch Office or Friends because they already know that it's going to be great.
That's another point
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's just like
Instead of watching something.
Maybe it's the
Great point.
psychology of like it. Like there's like literally like people just want to stick with familiarity. You know what I'm saying?
stick with what they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like look at
scary.
like the 90s or any time even before
Yeah.
that where like everything was coming out was something original.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fucking Matrix,
Yeah.
Die
Well, like,
Hard.
Are we in a creative stagnancy now? Like you know what I'm saying?
I just see the thing is I don't think like we're creatively stagnant. I just don't think anything outside of superhero shit or Star
Is
Wars
really
or
selling.
like anything that's nostalgia based. I don't think I think it's the studio's fault more than
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
because they don't want to put their money towards something original that might flop. They'd much rather make fucking 10 Spider-Man movies or
Right.
reboot Batman for the 4th time.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. It's up to the studios. And the thing is, too, is like, it's not like we're gonna stop going to see superhero movies.
Right.
We're all gonna go see Spider-Man. We're all gonna go see fucking Batman, and we're all gonna go see The Matrix 4, and whatever nostalgia piece that they bring out. But it kind of gets to a point where it's just like, okay, are we gonna boycott the studios and just be like, you should be making more original things? I'm not gonna go see Batman. I'm not gonna go see Spider-Man. No one's gonna do that. We all want to go see that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost like a catch-22 where it's just like you really can't win.
No.
Like it's just I mean we're winning because we get
We're happy.
we get the greatest some of the greatest shit ever. But I think original filmmakers and writers, I think they're probably not really feeling the best about it because it's just like, okay, how do I really make a living, or how do I pop off without making a superhero movie or like some
Whatever is cliche.
nostalgia-based thing.
But like you were talking about in the 90s, like I feel like there wasn't as big of a nostalgia hit like in the
there wasn't
70s.
Yeah, there wasn't
For them to play off that and make original shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they could make original things. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like we have these pre-existing franchises outside of like Star Wars.
Or like King Kong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like they would do that like once every 30 years or something, but like every
Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly. But like they would just keep making new things.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're at now, is that like there are people making new things, but the studios just want to promote the same old shit. Yeah. So I don't know. That's a good discussion. I mean, I don't really know how to get out of it because I mean, it's not like I said, we're not boycotting the Batman.
No.
We're not boycotting Spider-Man No Way Home. We're all gonna go see that shit because, I mean, it just looks great.
Yeah.
So
let us know in the comments. What do you guys think about that?
yeah. How do we get out of this?
How do we get out of this? How do we help aid
nostalgia
this?
hole?
How do we
us.
just let newer, fresher creators come into the scenes and really start to take a hold of it? So let us know in the comments below.
Yes, sir. Break time.
And welcome back to Tangent.
Tennis.
Boys, so we got some cool things that happened. So there is this is more game news, but
All right.
speculated Nintendo is about to drop their Nintendo Direct, which they typically do around September to end out the quarters.
Don't they do it like
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that like they're just like showing like new
Their
shit?
showcase.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So one thing that's been rumored, and it's really big, is that they will update the online to where the online gets
Better.
Game Boy Advance games.
Ooh.
And Game Boy games.
That is a banger piece
That's
of
a
news.
banger, boys. What are some of your guys' favorite Game Boy games if you played them?
Probably
I
just
know you-
Pokemon, honestly.
Pokemon is a big one.
Yeah, there was a
Pokemon
Dragon Ball Z game that came out that probably wasn't very good. It was like one of the 3 games that I had on my Game Boy before I lost it. And
you lost it?
yeah, I left it
Yeah.
at the YMCA and someone stole it.
Motherfucking
How
YMCA'ers.
Had to be at least like 5.
Fuck those kids.
Like 5 or 6 or something
Dang.
like
Fuck
that.
those kids.
Just going to the YMCA.
Yeah. Someone stole my PSP.
Oh, that's
and my
rough.
brother's friends with them still to this day.
You never hit him up and be like, hey, where's my...
No,
Where's
I did.
my
I
PSP?
confronted him. I was like, "Did you do that?" He's like, "No," and he just denied it. But
He's all playing
Denied,
on it.
denied.
literally, the next day he came to my house and was playing the same game that I had inside my PSP.
Damn.
So I was like,
That's fucked.
So fuck that guy, and I feel you there. But I'm excited, boys. I'm excited. You know what this means for me, being a Mother 3 fan. This is our opportunity.
So if I'm understanding this right, there are going to be Game Boy Advance games. on this.
Rumored. Game Boy.
sure, but
So
like-
you know how they have the online service where you get the NES and the Super NES. All those games kind of come with
So
the
then
service.
Game Boy Advance games are also going to
Will be added.
That.
Game Boy
I
and
think
Game
that's
Boy
fire.
Advance. So
I think that's gas.
I think it's going to be big.
So will it be in this store?
I think the thing with how they do the NES and the Super Nintendo is it's free. It comes free with the service, but they update the games
that's hot.
monthly, I think. So 2-3 games. So it's like that could really just introduce some people to the culture of Game Boys,
What's your favorite Game Boy game?
I love Sonic, the Sonic Advance series. I love fucking, Legacy of Goku was big for me.
Oh,
you know.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
So it was a good game.
You know what I'm saying? I love shit like that. I have Dragon Balls. I had a lot of anime games apparently. Dragon Ball Z, yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But I mean, there was a couple that I can think of. I couldn't tell you off the cups.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Squirtle.
No, not
like red,
Oh,
blue,
okay, yeah,
emerald.
yeah.
Also, Squirtle, not a good pick. But
I
keep
mean,
going.
I don't know, man. I was a Gen 3. I loved Gen 1 and 2. Gen 3 was the big one for me. Like, that's the one I played probably the most.
Which one is that?
Swampert, Toy Chick,
What game?
Yeah, I'm like, what game is that?
Ruby and Sapphire.
See, Ruby and
Okay.
Sapphire, that's where I feel like
good.
that's where it was
That was
at.
a
Because,
banger.
I mean, I didn't play a lot of Pokemon games, but
Yeah.
like I
Those
played
were
Ruby
bangers.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those were-
yeah.
that
I
was a
think
time,
that's
man.
I think that's really good for Nintendo.
Yeah.
I think
If they
Nintendo-
do it.
I don't see
Yeah.
them not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why they took all the
I think
rounds.
Nintendo's motto should be, "We're doing the same shit,
Yeah.
but better."
Yeah.
All the
Because
time.
that's all they've done.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
I mean, they just make the same shit over and over again, but they just make it better and better like each
Right.
time. So it's like you can't really be mad at them.
Right. What games would you guys want to see? What was some of your favorite
I
fights?
can't really say. I mean, I wasn't really like. I mean, I had that shit for like 3 months, and then I
Okay.
haven't had a Game Boy since.
Since,
So I
yeah.
mean, I had Pokemon, the Ruby, and then I had Legacy of Goku, which I honestly forgot the name of until you even said it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really have like that much of a Game Boy nostalgic piece.
Okay.
Pokemon Diamond on that?
That was Diamond was on, I think, 3DS.
Okay.
But they might do it. You know, you never know. I think that's really cool.
Great Pokemon.
I wanted to surprise you. Yeah, Goob.
It wasn't racing.
It was on my phone. What do you want me to do?
Windows 11 coming in October.
I'm excited.
That's big, man.
Minimalist.
Right,
All right.
right. So, okay, so this is why it's big because they're obviously updating the.
Oh.
All right, they're obviously updating the interface, making it look more, modern, up to date. But the big thing that they're really tapping into because they know there's a market for it is gaming. So Game Pass comes, and I'm pretty sure that's with Windows 10 too. But Game Pass comes like pre-installed, like things like Steam. So they're really tapping into that, which I thought is really cool.
Yeah, they have their own Microsoft store. That's,
Microsoft Store.
Yeah.
Yep. So
It's
I mean,
not good.
yeah, but what do you think? What do you think of that, Ty? I know that's probably
I love Windows.
Yeah.
It's my favorite OS.
Yeah.
I've never tried like Linux or
Yeah.
any of the other things.
Did you fuck with the Mac? Do you fuck with the
I've
Mac?
never had a Mac.
Do you fuck with the Mac?
What do you want me to say? Yes.
Yes,
I fuck
yeah.
with the Mac.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm very excited for a
Yeah.
new. Because have you seen like the screenshots and stuff?
Now is it fire?
does it look sick?
clean.
Yeah, oh, I like clean.
Like the bottom is just. Oh
Just-
my god!
just
I
get
could,
your-
I could just bust all over it.
yeah. Skate. Yeah, that was something I thought was really cool. Fox, do you have thoughts about this? What do you think?
I do not.
Yeah.
I don't have.
We'll
any-
get 'em
I don't.
there.
I don't. I
We'll
don't
get
play
'em there.
games on my PC,
you have
so I
Microsoft
can't.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's just my
Yeah.
computer.
But what if but what
It
if in
means
turn this
nothing.
happens to help like software for editing and stuff?
That would make me incredibly happy.
Yeah. So-
but I think that's more of Adobe's problem more than anything.
Yeah, probably.
If you told me that Adobe was
Mm-hmm.
coming out with a new version of Premiere Pro in December, I'd probably be just excited to see you guys are, because editing these videos is a real bitch.
Yeah.
It's a real bitch right now.
Like these are like kind of like quick points. These are like we should put like
Fire
raise
them off.
points.
Fire them off.
Yeah.
Go on tangents, baby.
Puma collab with Cloud9 Esports team, which was big to me. I don't know if Top Fox and
God, I don't know about any of these things.
No, it's okay. Pretty much Cloud9 is a huge esports team. They've helped people like. Can you name a few? Because I couldn't off the top
That's
of my head.
another CS team.
Yeah, CS players, stuff like that. I want to say Kinyas, but I don't want to fucking lie.
Nope.
So okay, no. But they're collabing with Puma for merchandise, which I think is
getting their own
huge.
sneakers.
Probably shirts of some sort. But I think that's
pretty
huge.
dope.
That's like that makes to me stuff like esports seem more
Legitimate. I was thinking the
legitimized,
same exact
and
thing.
it makes it so it's like people who are starting these esports teams
Mm-hmm.
can start, branding, merchandising their
It's
stuff.
like the same thing as LeBron getting fucking sponsored by Nike.
Right, it's
But it's like,
huge.
that's actually a really big deal. That's
Yeah.
actually really fucking cool.
2 months ago, 100 Thieves did a Gucci collab.
That's fine.
And it was a terrible backpack.
Yeah.
it did not look good, but it was a Gucci collab. So.
Yeah. Big names behind things like this.
That's
gives
pretty
that-
dope.
gives
I fuck
more-
with that. That's
yeah.
that's pretty cool. It's
It
like
adds
these
more value.
It's like these college players now finally being able to get sponsored and whatnot. I don't know how that's the same thing, but I just think it's.
I know.
I just think it's kind of
feel
cool.
you
We'll get into
because it's
that.
like it just gives it's just another avenue for people to monetize, especially small,
Especially
creators,
for
big
gaming
creators.
too. Like
Gaming is already
15
bro.
years ago, did you think that we would ever get to this
Because
point?
anyone said that fucking if you were playing games, you were wasting your time. Now it's like you can
And now you're
have
making
a full
millions.
career. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
Yeah.
can fully develop a career from things that people were like, oh, this is gonna you're burning brain cells, you fucking moron. Like, yeah. Now
Speaking of which,
my dick,
I don't know why this just popped into my head, but China is like, did you hear about this?
What happened?
They're limiting the amount of time that
The
like,
hour,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
What
like
the
they're only
fuck?
limiting kids to like 1 hour,
How's
like
that gonna
a
work?
day.
They can't
I don't
put it
know.
in
It's
the
fucking
weekday.
China. It's a
Yeah.
communist country. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
I don't think, bro. They're already like, because we don't like to
They
get
just
political.
shut down the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. 9 p.m. 9:01.
Stop, you suck. But I just feel like that's not gonna be, because keep it light on the politics. Like, China, I know, is rebelling for like shit like this. This is like another form of control. I don't see that shit going over. Like,
I mean,
well.
how does it not though?
Bro,
It's
what
a
are the-
well, the
communist-
people
it's a
are already
communist
showing
country.
why this shit's not. They're not fucking with this shit violently in other ways. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? So it's like.
They're gonna bring out their laptop.
And now it's like, no, bro. You already got people in business getting pissed. You got people who just are farmers getting pissed. Now you're
Well,
fucking
it's not
with the
like
gamers,
it's not.
nigga.
Yeah,
Everyone in
you
China
fucked
games,
up.
bro,
It's
they
not.
fucking
It's
up.
not like it's like they're limiting like everybody. It's just
Yeah.
It's just kids. It's just like kids in school. But how do you even do that?
Yeah, how you don't, because there's so many. I mean, there's ways to get around it. So I
Like
I don't know if that's gonna work out.
say you're a parent in China and you're
Do
like,
you go
yeah,
with
I'll,
this?
I'll let my kid play Fortnite for an extra hour tonight.
Yeah.
Like, are the fucking police gonna kick down your door
My question is,
and
how
just
are
be
they
like,
gonna do
what
that?
the fuck? Or what are you doing?
How are they gonna, like, literally? Are the police gonna run through like,
That's what
nigga,
I'm
you been
saying.
over 145? Your shit's off.
Exactly.
We about to take your mama to jail. Like, what the
Exactly.
fuck?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's incredibly weird, but I guess they already do have like a limit that's set right now, and I don't know if I think they shortened it.
just don't see that
I
being
guess
good,
now
man.
to like
And
the
they
1
better-
hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's a whole different
Yeah.
culture that I do not know or
Understand.
understand.
We are fortunate to be here,
Indeed.
because Lord
100%.
knows niggas are playing games for 24 hours and making a lot of money from it. So
NA is about to be the best esports
place,
area,
yeah, I
yeah.
know niggas from China's about to move here, and we're about to
Yeah.
be fucked.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
So that was like a big thing. Great tangent, boys.
Yeah.
What do you boys think about OnlyFans retracting their statement? Moments, probably days, or
It's like a week. It's like a week
It
after.
was like a day after we
Yeah.
recorded the last podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally the day after we recorded
Yeah.
the last
yeah,
Like,
that's hilarious.
I think it just shows that like people should just like create their own stuff, like create their own like foundation outside.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Create their own foundation outside of OnlyFans, because it just shows that they can take that shit away as fast as they gave it to you.
but they didn't. I think that's the cool thing. It's like, well,
Yeah,
maybe
but
not
they said
cool,
it. They said it was suspended.
yeah.
What,
Until-
the idea?
Yeah, like the whole
wow.
like, the whole we're gonna fucking ban porn and shit. Yeah, in October they said that they suspended it.
Okay.
Which, I mean, chances are they're probably just gonna like keep it how it is
Yeah.
for forever.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, look at this Robin Hood shit with GameStop last year. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the same thing where it's just like when
Power
things
to the
are going too good
The
for
powers
you, they
can
can just
take
take
it.
they could just take it away from you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked. I think the situation is still fucked. I think it's
Yeah.
still great for sex workers because you
Yeah.
can still go out and do what you need to do on
Yeah.
OnlyFans. But I think it's just like a sign that like maybe you should probably start your own shit.
Yeah.
Maybe hop on Tyga's shit.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna.
There
give a
was
fuck
another
about porn
site
or
that I
anything.
saw like kind of bumped in popularity. I don't know the name of it. It was like something fans was like,
Yeah, I saw a lot of people. They're like, we're gonna head
We're
over
going,
to here.
yeah, so it's
which I
like-
hope they go there full time and
Yeah.
just say fuck only.
I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of people should just say fuck OnlyFans, because I mean if they were like that ready to just ban porn just because of like, what did you say, because of MasterCard or something
Yeah,
like that, then
Trying to be brand
then
friendly,
it's just
yeah.
like, then obviously they don't give a fuck about any of their creators.
Yeah.
They more give a fuck about like
Who's- they're
people
big,
who are,
yeah, they're investors.
they're
Or-
investors and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I think it's great for OnlyFans. I think it was smarter for them to be like, all right, we're gonna suspend this.
Yeah.
And, you can keep doing porn.
yeah.
I think it was really big for the community to like
Yeah.
become one and be like fuck
Fuck
OnlyFans.
that. Yeah, 100%.
We're gonna
really
do our
prove a
own
point.
shit. Yeah.
I think it's kind of crazy too, because it happens in the movie industry too, where like social media can kind of bully a company into doing something. Like, look at the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like the Snyder Cut was never gonna come out, but you get people flying banners and planes over fucking Comic-Con and shit, and then you got people literally every day for like years just being like, release the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Or Sonic.
You can bully, Sonic
Yeah.
too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
that
bully,
was good.
you can bully a fucking company into, doing what you want to do.
To submission.
You just have to fucking
Take
get
your
enough
power back.
people. You just
Get
have to get
your-
enough people to do it.
Rally the troops. I love it. I love when shit like that happens.
So do I.
I love it
So do I.
because it changes the dynamic. Like even with like, to your point of like Robin Hood or shit. Like when crypto or whatever was blowing up, investment through Robin Hood was like fucking people. I remember, or like no, it was with the GameStop thing. Like big bank investors were forever just ripping people who were just small time to like to
Would they
nothing.
call it like shorting the market or
Shorting the
something
market,
like
yeah.
that?
And then when the community was like, "Yo,
Fuck that!
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
GameStop. I mean,
yeah.
I hate GameStop.
Yeah,
Fuck
but-
them. But
yeah.
it's just like I used to
Yeah.
go there all the time. You can't do
Yeah.
that to me.
And to flip the market on the people. So where they're like, no, close it, shut it down. It's like it puts them on like on
Dude, that
toes.
was-
Like
that was so.
that was
fucked.
big. It changed
That was
lives.
so
That was
fucked.
so
It was
fun to watch for a
crazy.
week.
Yeah, that's what these past few years have like really shown us is like, bro, you can really with guidance and community, bro, you could fucking shit. You could flip shit.
Power of social media, man. It's kind of
Yeah.
scary, but it's like a good
changing.
thing and a bad
Yeah,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
changing, and it is scary because it's like you got people who maybe not have the best intentions doing shit that they probably shouldn't. You got people who do have good intentions doing shit. So it's like it's a crazy time.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time.
What a time.
What a time.
What a time
to be
to be
alive. And when you're-
Back to the spinoffs. I just had two things. How I Met Your Mother is having a spinoff
Yeah.
with Josh Peck and Ashley Ray.
I love Josh
Look,
Peck.
yeah, I was just about to
Yeah.
say, look, I will watch anything that has Josh Peck in it.
Did
I
you
even
watch
started
the
watching
Disney?
Turner
Really?
and Hooch. Yeah, I started
my
watching
God.
it.
I don't even know
I
what
was
that
like,
is.
it's an old Tom Hanks movie. Like, I'll fucking watch that. You got
Yeah.
Josh Peck now? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
News with Josh Peck.
I'll watch anything with Josh Peck, just
Yeah.
because
Is it
he was a
gonna be the
large part of
son?
my childhood.
Yeah. Drake and Josh, all that.
Great.
Amanda show, like the motherfucker was killing it.
He
And
was.
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Very animated.
David Dobrik's vlogs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's a reason he hasn't been in them for a while.
Yeah, he's like,
Who
oh,
knows?
fuck this kid.
Maybe it's just because he's just getting all these acting gigs now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
the David vlogs helped him get more stuff
Oh,
because people are
100%.
just gonna because studios are just like, well, people fuck with Josh Peck, just
Yeah.
get him in some shit.
That's how he
Yeah.
get up.
People are gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Big social media following again.
Yeah.
He's up to like 3.7 on YouTube.
Did you guys hear about Drake?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Not Aubrey, but like Drake.
Bell.
Drake Bell?
Yeah, he fucking. I might be misspeaking here, but
Yeah.
from what I remember, this happened like maybe a month ago. From what I remember, he was caught. Maybe I think like buying alcohol for like underage women or
Minors,
something like
yeah.
that. Is that what it is?
Oh, wow.
I think
Is it-
buying
I don't
alcohol
know.
might be underplaying it. I think it
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
underplaying. I think he was doing something maybe a little bit more.
That's
but
crazy.
I don't want to slander the man's name
Yeah.
any more than it has been within the last month.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he is in some deep shit.
Yeah.
and
Jesus. God bless
I
him.
don't think he's gonna get out of it. He was like really big in Mexico and like Spanish
Yeah.
countries for like
And in like
a while.
South Korea,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
China or South Korea.
Yeah, he
one
was
of
just
those.
like really big. He was
Yeah.
like fucking killing it, and then this thing happened. I don't think we're gonna see.
He gets
Drake Bell again.
probation for child endangerment.
Oh damn!
Not good for the
That
Belster.
sucks, man.
Belster.
Stop. That's fucking.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. It is
Drake
crazy.
and Josh, man, it's just crazy to see.
classic.
Like like even just the people, it's just like they impact. I mean, they at least for us, nigga. I like a lot of their content, so to hear that, it's like, goddamn.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks
I
when
love
someone
Drake
from
and
your
Josh,
childhood falls.
Yeah.
it's just like fuck.
In bad grace, like if they fall like gracefully, like all power to you. But if it's like I was selling drugs to kids,
Look at Amanda Bynes. Where has she been?
she's been trying to hit up Drake from Twitter.
I know.
Very
that was the
unhappy
last.
Drake Bell.
That was the last I heard of Amanda Bynes, and then after that, like it's just been like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where did she go?
Thank God, she probably just needed peace of mind from this
Probably,
bullshit. From this
maybe.
I feel bad for
wacky
child
industry.
actors.
So do I, man. Child actors have
It's
it
a
fucking
wacky
rough.
industry, bro.
So
it's like you
disgusting.
get thrown into a position of power, essentially. You know, money, people always around you,
And people just expect you to be
Right.
like as
People
good as
have
like your dad or
superficial,
whatever.
like
Yeah.
expectations of you. People want stuff from you. You don't know why. You're a kid, so it's like being in these situations. You got to grow up and then now adjust to whatever's happening. It's like that's overwhelming.
I think this is going to be an incredibly weird tangent.
Yeah.
But I think Will Smith does incredibly well
He did
with his
fantastic.
kids. I think Jaden
wait.
and Willow.
I'm just playing.
I think Jaden and Willow are like they're great. I feel like they like have their own headspace and they like do their own thing.
Yeah.
Where to the point where it's just like nobody really gives a fuck what they do.
Right.
It's just kind of like whatever. You're Will Smith's kids, and we'll fucking accept you. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're going fucking nuts.
No.
Like most child actors do.
Yeah.
Like,
So
fucking Jaden has his own water company.
Yeah, I know.
Just
It's so
water.
cool. Yeah,
Jaden
it's
has
dope.
his own record label. Misfits just did
Oh,
it.
does he have his own? Does he have his own?
Yeah,
Damn.
Misfits just did it.
These niggas-
And Willow just dropped a song.
And she just did.
She's going on
Dude,
tour.
she has an album.
Yeah,
So
she's going on
good for
tour.
her.
And Willow's, well, she's musically great, bro. She's like, I can see aspects of her mom because I don't know if y'all ever saw the video of Jada singing like screamo. Like it was like screamo music, bro. It was crazy. And you get to see Will just sitting there like, that's my baby.
Great job.
I'm here
babe.
to support this.
I was
motherfucker.
watching The Shop on HBO, which could also be a Netflix pick because that's a great fucking show. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Do you know what it is?
I heard of it.
Okay. It's just
LeBron
basically-
James?
Exactly. You know what it is. So he had Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on there to promote Bad Boys 3. And Will Smith was talking about how when Whip My Hair came out with Willow, she went on tour with Justin Bieber. And she was just like, Dad, I'm done with this. Maybe like a couple shows into the tour, she's just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And Will's just like, we got a fucking tour to do. He's like, we
Yeah.
got something to do. And so she shaved her head on a song called Whip My Hair, which was her biggest song at the time.
Wow.
So,
And then
yeah.
he was like, okay, let's go home.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I guess let's just go home.
Yeah.
And I think he said, like, at that point, he just realized where it's just like, you can't really force your kids into, like, into this stardom or anything.
Yeah.
The kids are going to do whatever the hell they want to
They
do.
have their own personalities.
That's why I really like how Sam didn't come back for the iCarly reboot.
Yeah.
Because she got put into the shit because
Yeah.
of her mom and that whole situation.
I honestly don't even know
Yeah.
anything about that. I mean,
Really?
I know she didn't want to come back,
more
but
context?
Yeah,
more context.
Her mom threw her into like acting at like 7 or something.
Damn.
And she was the main provider of the family's income.
damn.
So she
was forced
from
to
like
continue.
7 to like 20.
Damn.
And it was just a terrible experience for
Yeah.
her, just acting in general.
Yeah, and that makes sense. What if she didn't want to do that? And it's like now you're the breadwinner, and that's fucked.
Yeah.
This is an incredible tangent about child actors,
Yeah.
but what
This
about
is a great
Shia
one.
LaBeouf?
I love Shia.
I fucking love Shia
love
LaBeouf.
Shia, too.
And like, have you seen Honey Boy?
Great movie.
Dude, it's crazy what he came
my
from. It is
God.
absolutely nuts. It's pretty much the same situation where he's just providing for his
What is
dad.
Honey Boy?
It's literally the story of Shia LaBeouf. He directed it and he wrote it. It's about him and his dad.
What is it on?
Amazon. Maybe another Netflix pick.
Yeah.
But honestly, like it's really, really good. And it's just like it starts out with him going to like therapy after he blows up on like set or something like that, and then he starts like delving into his childhood, and like there's clips of him like on Even Stevens. It's not like actual clips of Even Stevens, but
Yeah.
it's like a child actor doing a scene from Even Stevens and
right.
whatnot.
That's really
and
cool.
I just think it's crazy. Like I love Shia LaBeouf. He's like a top 10 actor for me. I just
agree.
think he's great.
Yeah.
What a tangent about child actors. I don't
pretty
even
good.
know what we started on.
Yeah.
Welcome to Tangents.
Yeah.
What else you got, Ty?
We got more reboot news.
Ooh.
Resident
Damn.
Evil.
Nope.
That's one that needs it.
I don't want it.
No, that's
I,
one that needs
I
it.
said that last week. I was like because Mortal Kombat, and I'd say a number 2 is Resident Evil.
Why?
Because video game movies always suck. They're always terrible. So if we can find a way to make them good, then
They'll
it'll
keep
actually be necessary.
I think if it's in, see, this is my thing. If it's in the right hands, if there's someone who loves Resident Evil, passionate about Resident Evil, and has hold of that license or whatever it is, so that they can recreate something, yes. But if it's just whoever the fuck it is redoing this shit, bro, I'm not.
Yeah, that last Resident Evil franchise, I
was awful.
don't understand how it lasted so long.
Yeah.
There must have been like a certain fan base that was just like, I love
Eating
everything
that
about
shit
this.
up. Yeah.
Like, and it's not like it even followed the games
No.
at all. There was like certain pieces, like characters that were in there and whatnot, but there wasn't ever like it wasn't ever like followed the same storyline as the Resident Evil games. So I honestly, after Resident Evil 3, I think it was Extinction, I kind of checked out. I was like, okay, I think I'm good on this, because it's way too blown out of proportion for me to even just be like, yeah, I care about this.
Yeah.
The first one is really good.
Yeah.
I fuck with the first Resident Evil movie. The second one, it's okay. It's pretty good. It has Nemesis. It has the dogs. You know, it's good stuff.
It's good homage.
But
to
everything after that, it kind of just seems like the
money grabs.
Yeah, it kind of just seems like the studios were taking their own liberties with the. Seems like the studios were taking their own liberties with the IP, and they're just like, yeah, you know what? Who cares? People are gonna come see this.
Yeah.
They make money.
Yeah.
But goddamn, they got bad.
Yeah.
They got like really like Sharknado bad.
Yeah.
like B movie like fucking terrible. And like the thing that's crazy too is that I'm pretty sure they had the same director throughout the whole thing. So it's like, I think it's like Paul W.S. Anderson or something like that. So it's like he cared about the franchise, and maybe he even cared about like the original, maybe even cared about the games and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that franchise was just so bad. I mean, good for Mila Jovovich. Good for her, because she made a lot of money off of those movies. But fuck, man, is she even like her character in that movie? Is she even in the games?
No,
I didn't think so.
No, the only thing that's I know that they like canonically reference or canonically reference is thank you, Umbrella. Like Umbrella being this corporation that is aiding the process of people.
I think that's probably why it like grew into this like crazy like other thing, just because they had a main character that wasn't from the game, so they didn't really have anything like follow.
I think they brought in Leon.
I think
once.
they brought in Chris Redfield. I know they brought in Jill Valentine, and I know they have Wesker. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like if the games are so good and the storyline is that good, why even stray away from it?
Right.
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, we've talked about this for the last fucking 4 episodes, but it's just like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you gonna make a movie from a video game
about a character
with a character that has never been in the game?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. It's the stupidest shit that I've ever seen.
It's like if Dragon Ball Z was a reboot, and then the main character was like fucking
blocked you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it just doesn't make fucking sense. Like, the story is good enough on its own. Why are you fucking with it?
And that's what I mean, like, tastefully reintroducing these ideas, and I think a lot of them just have not done that, so.
most reboots, I think Resident Evil is one that deserves it.
Yeah.
Because I think we all have a bad taste in our mouth from Resident Evil. Not the games, because the games have been doing killer shit for the last, I think, ever since 7.
And they rebooted Resident Evil 2, and that shit.
They rebooted the games themselves.
And they are great.
Yeah,
great
7 and
people
8 are fucking... Wait, I'm sorry. We're on 8 now, right?
They did, I think, 2,
I heard
3...
3 was
I heard 3 was but I heard they did 8 after, and that shit. People love it.
Yeah, I hear the reboot
they did a
of 2
good
is...
job.
I hear the reboot of 2 is great.
Did a good job at, like, revamping, revitalizing that fucking IP. So
We're just gonna keep this train rolling on like reboots,
This is
sequels, whatever.
This is a
Yeah,
reboot
it really is. I think, and after
we're
this,
gonna reboot tangent.
after this, I don't have any more reboot news. This is gonna be a real short segment because I know neither of you guys watched this show, but for whatever reason, Cobra Kai has renewed itself for a season 5 before season 4 even came out.
That's interesting.
Which, look, I know you guys probably haven't seen it.
Nope.
I have gained a love for Cobra Kai because I watched it with my grandpa. We watched like the whole first 2 seasons together, and then it just turns into some Disney Channel bullshit. And I don't understand how it's gonna roll into season 5, because I thought this last season 4 would be the end of it. You know, we already had our gang war at the school, which was great, and now we have, it's kind of just leading to a point where it's just like, okay, we can end this right here, but I guess they're gonna extend it even longer. I mean, I don't think either of you guys have anything else to add, because you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But for me, I just don't think it's like I just think
it's not needed.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed. But who knows? Maybe the story in 4
just squeeze.
I just can't see the story in 4 being that
so
great.
riveting.
Yeah, like so riveting where it's just like, fuck, I need to come back for 5.
They just see it, bro. I think with these, like, they just see a dead cow and they're just like, let's get some milk.
Let's milk this bitch. Let's get everything that we fucking can. I think you mixed up 2 metaphors. It's like kicking a dead horse and milking milking
made a
it till
new
it's
one.
dry.
I made a new one. Bro. That's a fucking,
We're gonna milk that dead horse till it's dry.
I said cow.
I know,
said
yeah,
cow.
that's my point.
This is great, bro. I made a new metaphor.
Another piece of news. This is the stupidest shit that I have ever seen. It's kind of a two-parter. Paramount sued their insurance company. That is just like, you know, it's like if a big actor gets kidnapped or something like that, then, you know, the insurance company is gonna like throw money and just be like, hey, let's get them back or something like that.
Yeah.
Paramount, they
What?
they want more money from their insurance company because they had to push back Mission Impossible 7. They had to push back shooting for Mission Impossible 7 like I'm pretty sure 7 times. And Paramount wants to sue the insurance company because they feel that the insurance company should be providing for this COVID relief and just be like, hey, we weren't able to fucking shoot, so give us something. And the insurance company is like, we're going to give you $1 million, which isn't shit to a movie studio.
No.
And on top of that,
Paramount.
exactly. On top of that, this is the biggest piece of news that I just found out today. They pushed back Mission Impossible 7 to the same weekend as Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Nice. They're fucked.
Exactly. And they pushed back Top Gun. They pushed back Top Gun 2 to the same weekend as John Wick 4.
Oh my god, why are they stupid?
Why do they have so much faith in Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Are they is this the Scientology? The Scientology has gone into the branch like we can do anything.
Yeah.
For one, Spider-Verse 2 is a family movie.
Yeah.
That's 4 tickets for every single fucking showing. That's 4 tickets for every family that's going to go and see that shit.
The first one was the best Spider-Man movie.
Best Spider-Man movie
all
ever.
time.
Yeah.
On top of that,
Yeah.
God.
John Wick 4 is one of the best action franchises
Now.
since The Matrix.
Yeah.
Is that a hot
Thank
take?
you. No,
I think
you,
that's pretty.
Keanu.
I think that's pretty
Thank
factual.
you, Keanu. He's a Virgo.
Okay.
What the fuck? like, in what headspace do you have to be like, okay, we're gonna put the 7th movie in this franchise? Sure, 6. I love Fallout. I think Fallout is a great movie, but it's still Mission Impossible. It's still, you know, just spy movie shit.
Yeah.
At what point in your right
Reboot
mind,
at top of that.
well, it's not a reboot. It's still the same
just-
franchise.
it's
It's still
okay.
Tom Cruise.
Alright,
Yeah. At what point in your right mind do you think that's a good idea? Is it a good idea?
No.
At all?
No.
For either of them?
'Cause this is my-
for Top Gun for
No.
for John Wick.
So
or,
this is what I think, because it's like, maybe reboot's the wrong word, but it's still this older IP that's just trying to get life pushed into it.
well, Mission Impossible has always been successful.
Okay.
They always
so
make
that's
great
okay.
movies.
So that's fair. But you're gonna go against Spider-Verse, which
Yeah.
is one of the newer ones that's
fucking
actually good.
amazing.
And
And
not to
on
say that,
top of it,
Mission
it's
Impossible
Spider-Man. It makes $1 billion every
Yeah.
time it comes
Yeah.
out.
and it's a superhero movie, which is in. So it's like, I don't think that's the smartest idea. With Top Gun, kind of same thing. A newer, kind of fresher.
That makes your point fresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's more fresher idea. John Wick is new. It's great franchise that is like revved up ever since. It's like, and now it's like Top Gun. I don't know who the fuck wants a plane movie with
I
Tom
mean,
Cruise.
look,
The
Top
trailer
Gun.
did look.
Top Gun is great.
All right, well,
it's a good movie.
So maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But when I see that shit, I'm telling you right now, for Mission Impossible, I'm seeing Spider-Verse. For Top Gun, I'm seeing John Wick 4.
Isn't
I don't
John-
care about these movies. I'm
Isn't John Wick 4
sorry.
gonna be on a streaming service too? Isn't that on HBO?
Hopefully.
They're not going to do
I'll
it for.
watch
They're
it.
not doing it for next year. They're
I won't
only
watch
doing
Top
it for this
Gun.
year.
Shut up. Asking him a fucking.
No, I think it is some of the stupid. Like they literally could have just put it like the week. They could have pushed it back to like the weekend before.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why we're kind of running through things today.
Yeah.
They could have pushed it to the weekend before, and it would. And it would have been sorry, bitches. and it would have been fine. But like I read this today on, I think it was like IndieWire or something like that, and I was at work and I was just absolutely flabbergasted. I was like,
What?
You guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the stupidest shit. I like.
And now they're suing
both
the
movies,
insurance?
and then on top of that, they're suing their insurance
You're
company
wasting
as well.
revenue, nigga. You
Wasting money. Wow. I'm sorry. I thought I ran out of reboot news, but
Yeah.
there's another wild ass piece of news coming out. Peacock is, oh my god, it kind of pisses me off even just
That's
saying it.
the service, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Peacock is rebooting The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And it's gonna be a gritty reboot. And they already recast Will.
Yeah.
I think it's Jabari Banks.
No.
Yeah, Jabari Banks.
No.
Don't know who he is.
do you mean
He's probably going to be good.
What do you mean a gritty reboot?
Like it's going to be like
West
serious.
Philadelphia,
Like
shooting these niggas.
it's going to be still like a funny like comedy and whatnot, but it's not going to be in the same vein as the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. For one, it's just called Bel Air, and for two, it's going to be like. Do you remember that fan made like thing that came out last year? It might have been like 2 years ago, where it was like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but it was like. It just looked like it had this gritty feel where it was like it was real, and it was just like kind of just more grounded in reality. I think that might be a little bit of what they're going for. Probably still like the same sitcom vibes, but I don't see like a live studio. I don't think it's going to be like a live studio audience or anything like that. I think it's just going to be. Yeah, I know that was a pretty disappointed groan.
Yeah,
that was so.
Bro, I watched Will FaceTime the kid who got it, and he seemed very excited. But I was like.
Do we need this?
You do. No. Fuck no.
No, we don't.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
It's good enough on its own.
Like 6 or 7 seasons.
Yeah. One of the
Terrific.
best.
How often do sitcoms even last that long?
Yeah.
This is gonna last
don't.
two seasons.
Especially being on fucking Peacock.
Yeah. No one's gonna go to Peacock. They have The Office.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh my god.
I don't like.
Yeah, I know. It's like just disappointing
That
across the
pisses
board
me
where
off.
it's just like, why the fuck are you touching my shit?
Yeah.
Why do you keep fucking with things that I love and enjoy? I think this is a big. You're
This
right.
is the
You're
reboot
right. You're right.
episode.
This is a big reboot
This is a
episode where we're just
reboot.
really talking about things that should be rebooted and things that shouldn't be
Yeah.
rebooted. The Fresh fucking Prince of Bel Air.
You coulda
It
kept-
should
No.
not be rebooted.
Coulda
Just
kept it.
leave it alone. It's fine on its own. It's just
Yeah.
great. We're running out of camera space, we're running out of fucking battery. So I
Yeah.
mean, we have to move on. But
Yeah.
I think,
Bullshit.
yeah,
It's
I
absolute
think across the board,
bullshit.
we're all kind of pissed off about it. We're just
And
not
granted,
happy.
if you do a good thing with it, cool. I'm not getting Peacock for it, but let us know if it's good. Fucking maybe we'll check it out.
I don't think
I'll
like
watch it.
I just don't see. I don't see like. Sure, there might be like they're gonna be talking about racial issues, of course. Like, and they're gonna be. It's just gonna be a
Bro,
more
we
grounded in
already did
reality.
this.
Exactly.
We did this.
There was
I
like
don't
5. There
care.
was like at least 7 episodes of Fresh Prince of Bel Air where they already talked about it, and they're
Yes.
probably some of the best episodes of Fresh Prince.
And
we don't need it
considering the
anymore.
time.
Exactly.
It's in the 90s, bro. Like we did this. Please upgrade or think of something new. I'm over it.
I agree.
I'm over it.
I agree. They showed test screenings of the Batman.
Okay.
It's the first official. It's the first official.
Robert
yeah,
Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson
Okay.
Batman. It's the first official cut. They're done filming, and they showed test screenings to a couple people to just see how people like it.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours long.
Wow.
Oh my god.
The first cut.
DC does not get
people are
no
gonna.
editing.
Yeah, people are gonna. After test screenings, they normally like cut it down and just be like, okay, these are the things we need. These are the things we don't. We can cut some of this shit out. Apparently, it's fucking amazing.
Okay.
Apparently, it is absolutely great. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Apparently, the Riddler is going to be doing like. It's going to be like, from what I'm hearing, it's like a horror movie. Like, like the Riddler is going to be doing like Saw-like traps. Ooh, exactly.
That's
And
fun.
I love me some Saw.
You do love Saw.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And
Great.
Paul Dano is honestly just a great actor on his own. I'm hearing Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman is fucking amazing. I heard she's really good in the movie, and I hear that Robert Pattinson has the best Batman voice that has been on screen.
Okay.
So nothing but positive things coming out of this,
huge.
other than the fact that it's 3 hours long, which even still I don't really give
Like,
a
if
shit
it's
about.
good, like,
yeah, even
fuck
if
it.
they come out with it and it's 3 hours long, I really don't give a shit.
No.
It's still gonna be fine. But
Fire.
they're probably gonna cut it down. But yes, nothing but great things coming out, and DC Fandom is happening, I think, in October, and we're gonna get a new Batman trailer. I believe we should be getting a fucking Black Adam trailer. They've been talking about this movie since I've been a boy. So,
Isn't it The Rock?
yeah. And then we're going to get a Shazam trailer. We're going to get Aquaman stuff.
And I'm pretty sure we got video games coming for that thing. At least.
Yeah, there's going to be video games coming from it too. Kill the Justice League, that Suicide Squad game, and then Gotham Knights as well.
Yeah.
So
Big for DC.
DC makes really
Yeah.
good stuff when they actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
When they try.
When it's not trying to be this whole fucking
Marvel.
cinematic universe. Yeah, exactly. When
Yeah.
they try not to be Marvel, they make better stuff than Marvel. And finally, Fuckboy Island.
Man.
All right. Let's get into it.
Man.
We're running out of battery.
Yeah.
I watched the show first, and I've been trying to put my feelers out and get everybody to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Absolutely.
seems like everybody enjoyed it.
Absolute
Yeah.
banger of entertainment, man.
I loved it.
Banging entertainment.
Do you guys even like reality TV?
Hell no.
Yes.
Fuck
I
reality.
fucking
TV.
can't stand.
It's
I can't
literally
stand reality
toxic.
TV.
It's literally like
Exactly, that's what
you're
I like.
wasting space. But
But
I'll tell you,
Boy Island.
it has a. But the thing with this show, and what I like about this show is that it it shows people's. I don't need like ignorance, like women's. It's so. It's just dramatic, and I think that's like it's a nice. Fresh touch to reality. It brings a new idea. I loved it, man. I don't know. Women in that show.
God damn, these bitches are dumb.
Made with bricks.
All right, for
Brains
one.
is made of bricks.
For one. Why the fuck is Garrett? Why the fuck was Garrett there the entire show?
No, we knew from the start.
So many red flags.
just toss it.
Like it's like
He might as well have been
it's like they got
crafting them
every
shits.
challenge flag in the NFL and just threw it into that show. They're just like just take them all
for Garrett.
and
Sarah
just put
was
them in
like,
Garrett.
"Oh."
Yeah, and Sarah's just there.
I love it.
Sarah was the most level-headed of the
Yeah.
bunch,
I
in
loved
my
her.
opinion.
She was my
from
favorite.
Yeah.
throughout the whole
And
season.
just pick fucking Garrett.
But then she
Yeah.
keeps fucking choosing Garrett, and it's
Yeah.
just like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
My thing was okay. Cool that you choose Garrett. Cool that you had Garrett there. But you had a genuine, nice guy.
Josh, yeah.
You could tell he was good. You said, "I have the best conversations. It's always good." I'm gonna take the gamble. I was like, "You
Crazy,
maniac,
bro.
You fucking maniac."
When he took the money.
I
I
died.
fucking lost it.
I died.
I knew he was gonna take. I knew he was gonna take the money, but I was like, "Do you have the fucking balls to do it?
Yeah,
Do you have
yeah.
the balls to do this on
Yeah.
TV?"
This shit-
And my nigga, I mean, look, I fuck with Garrett heavy.
Yeah.
I fuck with him heavy.
They're all good people essentially.
I mean, sure,
Probably, yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Except Chris, cocaine Chris.
Oh my God, cocaine Chris! That man showed up as a pound of powder, just ready. Oh my God, dude!
That's what
like,
Fox. He gave the name. I was
yeah,
like, this is
he's
great.
cocaine Chris. Like
Yeah.
he just looks like cocaine. Like
Yeah.
it
Just
just
in general?
looks. Yeah, just in
I
general.
told Fox, I was like, he looks like whoever Adam Sandler played in Uncut Gems, him when he was younger.
I
yeah,
can see
yeah,
that.
that was a good one.
Sorry, I know I'm breaking composition.
Um,
Yeah, dude, what a banger of
what
a
a
fucking
banger.
show, dude.
What a banger. Did you
I'm-
ever watch that other one?
the 9 Complete
Yeah.
Strangers or 9
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
Strangers. I started watching it.
All right,
I never
Side
finished
note,
it.
we'll get on that another episode.
What?
Yeah,
All right, Nakia.
yeah.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
OG Jared.
He's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Look, I'm fine.
crazy.
I'm fine with Sarah being stupid
Yeah.
and not choosing Josh
Yeah.
and choosing Garrett. I'm fine with that little stupid choice
Yeah.
because like I can understand why she would like still choose Garrett because you know he's fun and
Yeah.
he just seems like a pretty cool
adventurous.
guy.
More age.
And Josh is like
fucks 5
Josh
women.
like has like an uncle like
Uncle Josh.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like
Love
Uncle
him.
Josh. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just seems like kind of older, maybe just a little, maybe like too much for her.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I can understand it from her position. I still think she's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But I can understand her decision.
Yeah.
Nakia, like
No.
what the fuck? You
Nakia.
chose fucking gap tooth Nando and fucking with the fucked up braids. And then you chose psychotic OG Jared, and it's
Yeah.
just like,
And she had Colin.
and she had Colin.
Are you fucking
Which
Yeah.
kidding me?
if I would be, I think Colin was the better of the two.
I 100% agree.
1000.
Yeah.
Colin was the best guy there, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And
Where
the
it's
thing
just
is,
like, sorry, go ahead.
I liked OG Jared at the start.
At the start.
And then it's like you just kind of see the tendencies and it's like
You're like, bro,
it's
you're
really
a
fake.
fucking
Yeah.
psycho.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, I don't know if
Do your impression of him. Do your impression. What is
I don't want to. That's not happen. Fuck that shit, bro.
it's like always there's always an upward
Upward, yeah,
inflection.
yeah.
It's like I don't understand it. Like she's like I like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, what are you thinking? Like what like it,
She wasn't.
it doesn't
She just fucking wasn't.
it like it blows my mind.
Yeah.
It blows my mind that the fact that the smartest person there
Yeah.
was CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a small
Nuts.
clap for CJ?
Big ups.
Fucking great job.
Yeah.
New
Jared.
Hated
New
New
Jared.
Jared.
Oh.
Love New Jared.
Bro,
Love New Jared.
When
He's
he hit
great.
him with the suck my dick.
Yeah, how's my dick taste? Yeah, I was like, woo! Let's go! What a finale!
Oh God. I give it to Kay.
was
My
frozen.
question is, I wonder if these relationships translated. Like if they're still together. No, all of them dispersed.
I mean, I don't
Most
know.
likely.
Who knows? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
reality
Maybe they got
Yeah.
some dick or something with some pussy.
I mean, they did.
they
on the
did.
show.
Yeah, last episode.
Oh, you-
But
Well, I heard it.
Oh God! But
Laugh. No.
what a great show! What a great show it
Yeah.
was!
What
It
a
was-
banger. What a good piece of entertainment.
It was.
I think it was a well.
It was like
It
a
was a
nice
good piece
little
of
like it was
entertainment.
kind of like a social experiment,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
also just like a reality TV show as
Yeah.
well.
I was
where it's just
mad
like
when they took the 100K away from Garrett.
I
thought it was fucked up.
I thought that was great.
I thought they should have gave it to Josh.
Yeah. That would be a
Oh,
bad-
that'd be cool.
Yeah. And maybe Josh choose a charity.
I thought they were gonna give it to Sarah instead of a foundation.
Fuck no. It was her
Sarah's-
goddamn choice.
Yeah,
For
Sarah's
being
decision,
stupid.
Sarah's decision left her where she was rightfully placed. Man, I'm just really proud of CJ. Give it up for CJ. She was.
I thought
probably-
she was the dumbest one.
Yeah,
So did I.
yeah, small fucking.
I
clap
thought
for
she was the
CJ.
dumbest one,
Going
but
in.
she actually
Yeah.
made solid decisions throughout the
Yeah.
entire show.
And you
so.
could see her grow. You could see how
A little
and,
bit,
and
yeah.
I like Casey, the dude that she was
Yeah,
debating
me.
with. But Jared had said some shit in between. He's like, you can either, I understand where you're coming from, but you can either get
With a
yourself
man?
or keep playing with the
Or
boy or the
boy.
project.
I was like
She's like,
100%.
bro.
I was like, woo!
And that you can see that shit like rattled her. She was like,
He be spitting.
so big ups to OG Jared. Big ups
Yeah.
to
New
CJ.
Jared.
No,
New Jared.
So, yeah,
Fuck
so-
OG Jared.
Fuck OG Jared. Big ups to New Jared. Big
my
ups
God.
to CJ. Nakia, I don't know what you're thinking. Sarah, get fucked.
I think
And-
who was the dumbest of the three? Obviously CJ's out. Who's dumber? CJ or not? I'm sorry. Who was dumber? Nakia or Sarah?
Nakia, 100%. Nakia, she doesn't.
Yeah. I thought
She chose like
the
people
worst.
that she chose the worst of the
And
worst.
she had the best selection.
Yeah, she had
literally
Colin.
two,
Yeah.
Colin. In my mind, even if he was a fuckboy, he
great.
seemed like he was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
actually wanted to be there.
He broke down and
he
told him
wasn't
about
a
his
fucking
mother.
psycho. Yeah.
That's like I'm like, bro, she was vulnerable. You're like,
And then she eliminated him that same episode. I was like, bitch.
stupid
Like, oh my God. Crazy.
thought-
Absolutely crazy. I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
it so much.
what a good piece of
suggestion.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Can we get a small clap for Fox? Here?
I thought OG Jared was
Yeah.
gonna take the money.
Yeah.
100%.
I was actually surprised. I give him
Yeah.
that. That was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a good show. What's our last piece, Fox?
Netflix picks.
Hey.
Unless, does anybody else have news?
No.
You
I
good?
think let's speed run this
Yeah.
shit.
Netflix picks. We are running out of
Fox,
battery.
you want me to do you first?
Go for it.
I watched Naomi Osaka. Been out for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but man, never knew about this. I knew about it because Corday,
Mm-hmm.
but I really enjoyed this like docu series. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shows insight to someone. This woman beat Serena Williams or Venus Williams. So like that was like really big. I didn't know about this stuff, but just seeing her transition from like tennis player to like more just like herself and things that she wants to do. If you watch it,
Yeah.
it's like it's really good. But touches on things of greatness. Had a relationship with Kobe, so she had mentors that she looked up to. All around, just really interesting. And I'm not a big tennis guy, so
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, actually, I kind of want to see it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything about her, but
Yeah.
I mean, I saw her at the ESPYs. And
She's a beast.
Yeah,
She's a fucking. This motherfucker was like yamming shit from the baseline. She was just.
Damn.
You could just see her like you could just see the fucking tennis balls catching fire.
She just seems like she's really interesting because
Yeah.
she doesn't really give a fuck about
And she's
like
Japanese
any of the
American.
yeah she doesn't really give a fuck about like any of the
Media.
media
Yeah.
or any of that bullshit. She just wants to play tennis.
Yeah.
and I think that's great.
The one thing, it was profound. It was really short. I think I told you guys this off camera a while ago, but she said some shit that like never occurred to me. It was like about
Oh, yeah.
she's like the
Yeah, some
African Americans.
some
Yeah,
wild ass
she's
shit.
like she's like not everybody's African American, and granted, I know that, but she's like, and then I thought about it. She's like, there's Spanish American, Asian American, or Asian African, not American, Spanish African.
That's me.
Yeah. So it's like
Same.
it was just really cool. Nothing really big, but so I thought it was really.
I
cool.
didn't know there were other kind of Africans.
Yeah, they're all over Mexico, South America, and in Japan.
Who would've thought they
Who
were
would've
everywhere?
Not
Yeah.
me.
I just think the wording, but go on, Fox.
My Netflix pick is Bob Ross.
Oh, you watched
Happy
it?
Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed.
Oh wow,
That title alone,
Yeah.
I was like, I have to watch
Yeah.
this.
That's a
I was
banger.
like, I have to watch this. It's just essentially about Bob Ross and his, going through his career and then his final days. And one of the quotes that spoke out to me when I was watching it was it's pretty much his son. It's his son, like, I think, leading the documentary, and I believe Melissa McCarthy might be behind it as well. So it's Bob Ross's son. He's pretty much leading the thing. And what I was saying before our camera died is that one of the quotes that really stuck out to me. It's just like these people just really 100% took advantage of Bob Ross. But Bob Ross is just such a kind guy.
Yeah,
exactly. He's such a kind guy that he just really didn't like me. He really didn't think anything of it at the time. He didn't really care. He was just like, I just want to do this painting stuff,
right?
You know,
getting paid enough.
Exactly. You know, I just want to do this painting stuff because that's what I love, and you know, I just want to give that to the youth and to America, and you know, everybody else outside of that.
Yeah.
And so, he gets like he ends up getting like cancer.
Yeah.
And at some point, like I didn't even know this, but he just starts wearing wigs. And because he lost all his hair and shit. Yeah, he starts like wearing wigs and stuff on his shows.
For how long?
I think it's for like the last couple of seasons of like the show. And
Shut up.
the whole reason I bring this up is like the one quote that stuck out to me. His son, he was on the phone with his dad, and he built this whole empire or whatever with these other people. I can't remember what their name is, but that's pretty much how he got the in to like CBS or PBS and like doing all this shit. And he was on his deathbed, and he's just sick as fuck. And these people, they're trying to make still Bob Ross like keep going. They're like, we can't let Bob Ross die because we're making too much money.
Yeah.
And he was just like, on his deathbed, he said his son, he was like, he's never heard him yell. He's like, he just never heard him like really get like angry, maybe like a couple times in his life, but nothing crazy. And he was like, he was on the phone yelling, and he was like, they're trying to give away my name, or they're trying to buy my name on my deathbed. And I was like,
Oh my God.
fuck.
Damn.
And that right there, I was just like, fuck, dude, this is insane. Like, it's absolutely nuts.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. So, I can't remember the name of the title because we're 2 hours gone now.
Yeah.
Like I said, battery died. Can't remember the name of the documentary,
Yeah.
but it's trending right now on Netflix. Bob Ross, Happy Mistakes, something really dark after it.
And it's not that long, is it?
Yeah.
It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Not very long.
Easy.
But yeah.
Watching that after this.
Yeah, no, these people really tried to
That's the
take
fucked
advantage
up,
of
bro.
him, and it's really fucked up because it's Bob Ross. It's like if somebody told you that someone was trying to take advantage of Mr. Rogers, and you're just like, why? How could you even do something like that?
Such a sweet
and
old
that's
man.
kind of like the vein that the documentary is in. It's just like, this is the nicest man on earth, and you people tried to take advantage of him.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it's tried. I think they did.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that like they took advantage of him after his death.
Yeah.
And there was other people around it that got affected by it as well. So it's a pretty good documentary. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's my Netflix pick. I know that we are trying to wrap this up because we are all very tired and we want to be done. But I think there is a very important thing that came out this week, so I'm going to add one more thing in here while we're still recording. What are our thoughts on Donda?
Did you finish it?
I finished it. It's long, but it is good. I
It's
do
an
like
hour 45.
I do like good spots of it. I like I'd say like 50% I do like.
Okay, Ty.
I listened to the first half.
Have you not finished it yet?
No, I finished it.
Okay.
I finished it on the way here.
Yeah.
I listened to the first half 3 times.
Yeah.
The more I listen to it, the more I fuck with it. The back half, I think the front half is stronger than the back half.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I don't really understand the part 2s. I expected it to be like a...
For me, the album ends before the part 2s.
Yeah.
The part
Yeah.
2s is just like, it's like a deluxe edition of an album where it's just like, here's some extra songs for you.
Which you
But,
should
like,
have done.
I prefer...
Yeah, exactly. I think I mean I like Jail Part 2 with the baby.
Yeah.
I like
no matter
Jay-Z's
how much that
first
might
one
get me
better.
canceled. Really?
Yeah.
I like Jay.
I like Hoes better too. I mean, I like Hoes
I
better
like
too,
both
but I
of
also like the babies as well.
Yeah.
But the other two, I was just like, I really don't.
Yeah.
Or the other 3 maybe. I really don't need.
What are you thinking?
I fucking love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I just added like the songs that I fuck with onto my playlist, and out of the, how many songs are there? 26, 27. I added 13.
Okay.
That's a good ratio.
13, 14, something around there, which is
Yeah.
still might be less than half, but you got to think there's still 4 extra bonus songs on there that you can just throw out. You really don't need.
Yeah.
That is my shit.
That's a banger.
I fucking love that song.
What's your favorite song?
I love the song. I love Hurricane. I love both Jails. I love the Lauryn Hill song.
Yeah.
I love
Paradise and Sacrifice. I like that.
there's
song.
just a whole lot of good shit on there.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad that it's long at all because it's a Kanye album. Like I'll take as much Kanye as I can get. If he wants to drop a fucking 30-song album, then I'll listen
right
to
in.
a fucking 30-song album of
I
Kanye.
like how his last project was 7 songs. Then he's like, hey,
double
27.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah.
We're putting everything we've worked on for the last.
Multiply that by
But see,
4.
that's the thing is that's what I like about it is that it seems like it's like almost like a long time coming kind of album where it's just like
and it's homage to his mom.
exactly
Yeah.
too.
There's-
Yeah,
there's-
it's just
there's
like
some things
mad at
really
it.
take.
yeah, I can't be mad at anything on that album
And the
because the
features.
production is fucking insane.
Yeah.
The production's insane. I love all the features, even from rappers that I don't even like. The Playboy, like Off the Grid with Playboy Cardi, and then there's that one drill rapper. I don't even know who he is. No. It's
Dirk
I don't know.
Drill?
Dirk is not. He's not.
I'm pretty sure Dirk was drill before he went to his new style.
So
I'm
it's
almost
just been
positive.
Being a rapper.
Yeah, no, I think it's more like trap shit. You know, I can't really say. I don't listen to Lil Durk, but I think all the features are great. I think the production as a whole, no matter how many songs I added to my playlist or not, I think the production as a whole throughout the album it's fucking amazing. I mean, is this one
He
of
was
the
a drill.
Was he?
Drill progressed from Young Chop, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Louis, Fredo Santana, Young Poppy, Lil Reese. Yep.
Well then, I guess we were both wrong.
Yeah.
Ray's
Being
Cabin.
Whatever. It's the end of the episode.
Kiss my ass.
Pull up a drill song.
In terms of like album of the year, is this the top contender or?
I think so. I think it's in a good place. I think it's being received
you
very
made a
well.
face.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't
Really?
think so? I like.
Is it still
why?
Tyler for you?
Yeah.
I think Tyler's is still my favorite.
I think Tyler is number 2 for me.
Wow,
Whoa,
Donda
you're
took
putting
it.
Donda?
That's
Jeez.
crazy.
I need to re-listen to it because
Yeah.
obviously I've listened to Tyler more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've listened to it at least like 3 times now, and I just
Just loving every second.
I just can't find anything to really hate about
Yeah.
it. Like I'm
Yeah.
just like this is just
You know,
all
Apple only
really
has
good
the
stuff.
clean version
I like
right
that.
now.
This Spotify.
I see that's the thing. I didn't even notice like anything about like cleaner because I did hear something about like they had to like edit some stuff out of like Playboy Cardi's verse, and honestly I didn't even notice it. It was just like just all good stuff. So
Yeah.
I have zero problems with it. I think it's great. I think it's probably the best album since Pablo, which I don't think he's had an album.
He had Yay.
He had.
I really liked it.
I think I like Yay right now more than this.
I
But
honestly forgot about Yay. Like,
Really?
well, it's not that I forgot about it. It's just like it's one of those in between albums, like Jesus is King, where it's just like, yeah, like I just need like an actual album from Kanye. Like I don't need like this little. I don't know. Like Yay is good, but I just don't.
Really?
I
see
never really
myself
go back to
I
it.
go back to it a lot.
yeah, I think it's
I
like
forget
one of those.
about it.
It's one of those albums that it's like a quick banger. You just blow through it. It's really
7
good.
songs, like
Yeah,
35
I mean,
Most of the songs
Is
good.
Ghost Town on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Ghost Town. Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's. I think is that an episode?
That's an episode.
That's
so,
an episode.
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for joining us.
You can
This
do that, Joe.
is
Go ahead, take it away.
this is the Tangent Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, let us know what your thoughts about some of the subjects that we talk about. What are your opinions? What
Big
do you guys think of
reboot
Donda?
episode.
Yeah. What are your ideas on reboots? What do you guys feel about it? What do you think does deserve comeback? What's too much? Let us know down in the comments below. We'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, and have a good day.
Christian Dio.